suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show, love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have it down, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all.
Welcome to Genie Today. I'm your host, Erin McDermott. Here we have Mary Fowler. She's joining us from Clear Lake in Texas, outside of Houston. Welcome.
Thank you.
She's one of our newest franchise partners, so you're here for training week. Tell us a little bit about yourself before Window Genie, though.
For Window Genie, I worked in refining and petrochemical as an operations engineer. Then I got into training and safety, so I worked in the aerospace industry.
Oh, wow.
And then after that, I left my job and walked 500 miles, did a pilgrimage across Spain.
Oh, my gosh.
And it was called the Way of St. James.
That's
And then
fantastic.
I ended up here.
Awesome. And so that was pretty recently?
That was in 2016.
Awesome.
So it took me about 6 weeks
Wow.
of 2 hospital stays. So I did actual walking for 5 weeks.
That's awesome. And so what made you decide you wanted to pursue business ownership?
I felt like I worked for small business, I worked for large business. When I came back from the trip, I worked with people. I looked for jobs, but I've been working with people looking for jobs. And I interviewed for some jobs. I looked at nonprofits and saw a presentation on franchising and felt like I wanted to open up my own business, but this was a better way to go about it.
Oh, for sure.
Because I had no idea what you had to do. There's so much to it.
Right.
And I felt like it would be better to start with someone who had a process that was successful.
And not recreate the wheel at all.
Right, exactly. And when you look at it, there's still so much to do, but you have so much more support
For sure.
in figuring out what you need to do.
Awesome. And so how did you decide on the service industry? You worked with a coach, I believe?
It was odd. I had to fill out all this information and do all this analysis, and I didn't understand why she wanted all that. So after I did all that, and it's true, I looked at nonprofits, so I wanted to do something of service.
Yeah.
I have a job search work meeting that I lead at church, so it was right in line because I did want to help people. But I see the need for people to have jobs. And so I did want to give the opportunity to have help people get into the workforce.
Yeah.
So it worked perfect for me. And she felt like networking and, helping people this was a good fit. And she did give me 2 others to look at, and we interviewed those and spent a lot of time talking to franchisees. And this was a much better fit for us.
Okay. So what stood out about Window Genie? Why did you ultimately choose us?
Just because it was just the most organized, the best one. One of them was interviewing teachers, interviewing kids, interviewing all these people. It was just so much. It's just me. My husband's not participating. And, I like people to be happy. I'm kind of one of those people, it's kind of a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Which is good and bad.
You gotta harness it.
Yeah. And so I wanted there to be enough customers that I knew I could build it.
Yeah.
And build it.
And the repeat business would come. And
Right. And I could bring people in to help me over time. And that was just going to be a big major dump, and I'm going to have to be doing it all myself.
For sure.
And I felt like this would allow me to grow the business over time and nurture it as opposed to just trying to do it all at one time.
Right, with something like a retail store.
Right along
With
those
the inventory
lines.
and having to have enough employees where you can slowly add employees as
Exactly.
your customer list grows.
Right.
Cool. So what are you most excited about? You're going to get open in probably the next few weeks or months. Spring cleaning is around the corner.
I'm excited actually about being able to go out I'm really excited about having people to hire and help, apply all the stuff I've learned over time. I mean, I've supervised, 10 and 20 people. But it's different when you own your own company and hire people.
Yeah.
So I like to have that freedom, and I also am excited about going out and doing estimates with customers and spending time with customers and that organizing time because I have, I've taught time management, Franklin time management to people. So I am really excited about applying that. There's a lot of stuff that I've done a lot of training on, and
So you feel like a lot of your strengths are now going to actually be used in a way that benefits you and not another company or another boss or.
And I also like the part, although you get a lot of support through the company, I like the part that, you know, either you succeed or you fail based on you.
Yeah, you get out of it what you put in, for sure.
Well, and you're not there to say, oh, it's because my supervisor did this or another.
Nobody's holding you back.
Exactly, it's what you do.
Uh-huh.
And whether you ask for help or not. You know, I can do it because I didn't ask for help, or I can succeed or fail because I didn't go ask for help, or I did this wrong. So that's really what I'm looking forward to.
You join a big team and they're all very helpful.
Right.
We're a good community.
If I don't ask for help, that's part of my failure.
For sure. Awesome. Well, we're so excited to have you on board, and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you.